Hey, what's up, gang? I got the pump mocked up on there, but the bracket that I had hung the alternator up here real high. So, in order for my V belt to go around, it would hit the side of the motor there. So, in order for it to work, I have to lower it down. The problem with that is there's not many vendors for a mid mount or low mount Ford alternator mount. Most of those are for Chevrolet. I don't know or understand why that is, but I found a guy in Texas, excuse me, that has made them himself. I don't know if he has a business name, or I don't know if he's got some kind of stamping or engraving on the part, but it's supposed to arrive today, and it's a bracket that mounts in a C, and then two bolts go through those pieces there, and then on the very bottom of it, where the alternator mounts, it's got a tensioner, just like that one there. It's got two heim joints on the end of it, and a piece you turn in the middle, and it'll be like that just on the end, and then the top one goes in the bolt that goes in the head, like it originally did. So that's where I'm at now. I had a 185 thermostat in there. I think I'm going to bump it up to a 195. And since the bypass hose out of the mechanical water pump, since it is gone and it goes through that little hole right there, since it's gone, I need to drill 2 3/16 holes in that thermostat so that the water constantly flows and it doesn't create steam pockets in the block from just sitting there. So once it opens, it'll be full flow, but I need to have a minimum flow. But at least this way, all the antifreeze will be going through the radiator instead of it just going around and into bypass and going around the motor and back into bypass. So the cold fluid is coming to the thermostat and it's mixing with this hot fluid automatically. So it's warm then, but at least now all the antifreeze will circulate through the radiator. So, and I'm going to wire this thing up to where it can run. I can run it for 2 to 3 minutes after the engine shuts down, with the fan and the alternator, with the fan and the electric water pump circulating and cooling the fluid down. So that I know before, when I shut it off, it seemed like it got hotter as it sat for a few minutes. And when I go to start it, it would take 2 or 3 times more to turn over than what it originally did when it started up when it's cold. I guess they call it like heat soak or whatever. But so this time, and being that hot and having aluminum heads, I just worry about warpage as it shuts off. So I'm going to see if I can keep it cool as possible. So I need to go pick up a thermostat, a 195. I might change my upper radiator hose, because if you remember before, it went up and it run around the alternator. Well, the alternator is going to be down there, so I can just have a straight shot over to the radiator. I need to go flush my radiator out, and here I'll show you why. This is the antifreeze that I got out of there, and I've only got 200 miles on it. That block was cooked, but you know, if you remember, it was a little rusty. So I think it's just rust and scale built up from inside the water pockets in the block. It doesn't have any oil in it. It just got a bunch of rust sediment. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch that out. And I got my radiator. It's down there behind the car. I got it, and I'm gonna flush it out. So I should have everything under control now. I did get it. I picked up this is an MSD 6A. It does not have a rev limiter in it. So I did pick up a 6AL, which does have a rev limiter. And it is sitting right there. So I have that RPM, MSD RPM activated switch that I'm going to hook up to a shift light and it's a little far away, but I have a packet of MSD RPM pills right there. And I don't have them on me, but I finally got some stickers made, so I owe a few guys some stickers with my YouTube channel on it. So I have a limited supply, so the guys that really follow my channel are going to have first choice. If they want one, just send me a message and let me know you want one, and then we'll figure out and get your address and stuff. So anyhow, stand by. I'll get you part 3 coming up next, and this will be part 2. So have a good one.